Welcome to Forsaken News. This is the series where I talk about all the hot news for Forsaken. Let's begin. One of the Forsaken developers has done a small Q&A about Forsaken, and here are the most juiciest questions. Will Taph be getting new skins soon? Yes, I think he actually has one of the coolest skins in the next update. Is Cool Kid Milestone free for getting a chase theme and the voice lines? Yes, it is. Voice lines bugged for some reason and the chase theme is in the works right now. Hopefully we'll be seeing that in the next update. Will seasonal skins return each year? Yeah, so pretty much if you missed out on any of the Christmas skins, any of the Easter skins, or any pretty much seasonal limited skins, do not fear, those skins will be coming back. When is Taph going to be getting milestone skins? They're in the works, but no estimated time of arrival on them as that would be leaking. My guess is still hopefully the next update. Will we be getting more information about Jane Doe? Yes, Jane Doe has actually seen some movement overhaul and development lore-wise in the background. However, I cannot elaborate further. It's always nice hearing more stuff about Jane Doe, and if the Forsaken developer is talking about a movement overhaul, that might mean Jane Doe is going to be a survivor. Could we get some transparency on Noli's development post-release? Pretty much that means if we can get some information on how Noli's development went after Noli releases. I plan on making a video going into Noli's development after they're released. Are we going to be getting more achievements for characters? The simple answer is yes. Will future killers and survivors take as long as Noli to release? No, which is awesome. I really do hope after Noli they can start pumping out survivors and killers, maps, and even maybe hopefully new game modes and everything related to that. KreekCraft. Yes, KreekCraft has played Forsaken. He currently has free streams of him playing the game, and the best part about this is that he actually really enjoys the game. Welcome to Forsaken, Kreek. In his first stream, the devs joined him, and we actually got to see some footage of Gubby the developer killer, Mystic Jason an upcoming skin, an exclusive Gangnam style emote, which is probably my new favorite emote now, some Noli gameplay, an exclusive MLG Chance skin, and Hacklord Shedletsky.
Oh. Yo, the bunny rabbit's got a gun. Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, this is sick. Oh! 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 Can I? Bro, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Bro, I got Jason is doing the Gangnam style. Quick attack. Oh, that's cool. So I can fight the dude. Bro, what? Oh my god, it's my childhood.
Let's do this.
Yo! So it's like a luck skin.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Bro, that looks epic. Where was he in right now? Coffee. Oh, I don't like coffee. Never mind. Oh my god, that's a big sword. Yo, I love big swords. Wait. I gotta get a big sword. Wait, we can fight each other?
Next on the news is some guest skins. So as shown in this image, you can see a total of 4 new guest skins. This includes the Gunner, Guest 3008, and then 2 at the bottom. One appears to be a gladiator, and the second one appears to be a bacon soldier from the Last Guest movie by Oblivion HD. Now, the 2 skins that catch my eye are the Gunner and Guest 3008. One of the Forsaken developers has stated that they actually have an opportunity to work on 2 sizable collabs for Forsaken. So we should be getting 2 game collabs with Forsaken. And if we go back to the guest skins, if you take a look at the Gunner skin actually has an icon next to it. That icon is the Isle game on Roblox. That pretty much confirms that Forsaken and the Isle game are going to be having a collab. This isn't all of the information about the Isle collab. In the Isle Discord server, we've actually gotten a sneak peek about a new upcoming skin. The developers have stated that something big is coming and also dropped an image. This appears to be the sniper and most likely will be a chance skin for Forsaken. That isn't confirmed though. And in the Forsaken Discord server, we've gotten another skin teaser. This appears to be the spotter from Isle. If both of the game's developers have stated that this is going to be a big collab, we most likely will be receiving a ton more skins. I don't know, but I'm really excited for this collab. If we go back to the guest image, there's another skin that catches my eye. This is the guest 3008 skin. On Roblox, there is a game called 3008, and this game is actually based on an SCP with the same name. The game is pretty much more of a survival type game, where you're practically stuck inside of a giant IKEA and you have to survive against employees at night. And because the developers have stated a giant collab is coming, I think 3008 and Forsaken will be having a collab. People have been begging the developers to release more yourself skins and more cosplay skins. For the few people who don't know, yourself and cosplay skins are simply the monster, but it's your avatar. Currently, we have John Doe as a yourself skin and Noob as a cosplay skin. It has now been confirmed that 1x1x1x1 will also be getting a yourself skin. The other two killers, Cool Kid and Jason, are kinda hard to make, mainly because it would be confusing to tell apart from a killer and a survivor. So Cool Kid and Jason yourself skins might not be happening. On the other hand, we have the cosplay skins, aka the yourself survivor skins. These ones are also really hard to tell apart from what survivor they are using because it'll mainly look like their avatar. But here's an example of how they might make it. Remember, this is fully concept and we might not even get any of these cosplay skins. Alright, next up we got some Noli news. Here is Noli using the implant ability. This is pretty much a bomb. So it looks like this ability will be dealing 29 damage and will give the player a slight knockback. A really powerful move. Noli's theme is scrapped. Yes, that theme is sadly scrapped, but the developers have stated that we'll be getting a brand new theme that already sounds a lot better. Speaking of scrapped themes, there are some more scrapped themes. The Savior Cool Kid theme will be scrapped and replaced with a brand new theme. The scrapped Sonic.exe Milestone theme. And take a listen to the Bandland scrapped theme map as well. I'm really sad that all of these themes are getting scrapped, but hopefully they will be replaced with even better themes. And even more sad news, some scrapped skins. Here is a scrapped steampunk noob and builderman skin, a scrapped Dusakar skin called Potsucker, a scrapped Taph skin called Space Lord Taph, another scrapped Dusakar skin called Craft Sakar, a scrapped John Doe skin called Oozing Oscar. Shedletsky, yes, the real Shedletsky has played Forsaken and I'm pretty sure also enjoys it. Here's what Shedletsky has to say. It has great atmosphere. I actually recorded my first play session going into the game knowing nothing about it. Might make a supercut of all the times I got murdered. And he even has Forsaken in his favorites. Welcome to Forsaken, Shedletsky. And lastly in the news, we have some Cerulean news. Cerulean is an upcoming survivor for Forsaken, and the creator of Cerulean has talked a little bit about her lore and about her gameplay.
Yeah, no, she's gonna be a survivor. Yeah, Cerulean's abilities actually revolve around plant manipulation. Her entire moveset's likely gonna revolve around the idea of plant manipulation in general, like Vine, because the two things I based her off of were originally like the Vine staff gear and another gear I really like, and the leafy antlers for Roblox. Those are like a few of her references as to like how I designed her. Her and 7 and 7 are actually
their
really
pronouns go
good
by
buddies.
they, them.
She realized like she was an outcast, he was an outcast. Cerulean thinks 2Time's a freak though. When 7 and Cerulean originally met, 7 and was very caring to her because she was very like standoffish and cruel and cold to all of the survivors. But 7 was like one of the only people who treated her with like actual respect and didn't view her as a freak, because 7 himself has been outcast by all of the survivors because of his passive exploiting. So the two connected a lot actually because of it, and they have a very sweet relationship between each other where 7 kind of like confides in Cerulean about Cool Kid, and Cerulean will confide in 7 about everything that happens with her family, and the two of them have this kind of like bestie relationship where people won't protect 7, Cerulean will step up and do that for him. When Cerulean gets like really attached to somebody, she will cling to them. Like, she's a very protective person. Cerulean has met 2Time. She also did meet Azur before, like pre-Forsaken, because the forest that she lived in was similarly shared by the Respawn cult. And whenever 2Time and Azur would go out for foraging, she'd end up meeting them somehow. Before the incident with Cerulean's like family, she was actually a forest guardian, and she would basically protect the people who would wander into the forests from any cryptids like Slenderman who were residing there. 2Time and Azur were two of the people that she actually talked to. She always thought 2Time was a bit of a freak. She also really liked Azur because they shared a similar interest in flowers. She would create these little like flowers and just give them to them both and just kind of like wave them on their way. It wasn't a huge relationship or anything, but the two of them really did actually get along. Now, if Cerulean were to get a skin based off flowers, it would be Forget-Me-Nots because they're her favorite flower. Does Cerulean have any lore with Ringmaster? No. She's like indifferent to Elliot. She doesn't like how Elliot treats 7 though. She probably would actually kind of dislike Elliot and the other survivors for how they treat 7 because like I said, she's a very protective person. She's the type of like, if you were to become friends with Cerulean, even if you were in the wrong, she would like defend you with her life, bro. No, she doesn't like Shedletsky because he's an admin. Has Cerulean met Cool Kid at all? Yeah. Cool Kid doesn't like Cerulean because he sees that 7 and Cerulean are super close, and Cool Kid hates how his father won't reach out to him because 7 is scared of Cool Kid. He doesn't know what happened to Cool Kid and he doesn't understand. And 7 distanced himself from Cool Kid out of that fear and guilt. And Cool Kid, seeing how close 7 and Cerulean are, he hates Cerulean. Like, he is very jealous of Cerulean because of their, like, you know, friendship together. He wants his father's attention, but he can't reach it because he doesn't understand that he's malformed and essentially a monster in his father's eyes, despite the fact that his father still loves him dearly, but they can't like reach out, you know?
That's all the news I have for you. Subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.